Welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Survival Fountain Youth, where this week, or hopefully today, we're making ourselves a ship. Checking through with the crafting list and everything of what we've had for, like, the last few episodes, I was debating whether making the catamaran, but a couple of things it needs are the seaweed fabric, which is requiring a few different things to try to get. I haven't been able to get the algae it's needed, and I need the wood planks. Then I was looking at the Spanish Schooner and see what it needs. The only thing we're really missing is the wooden plank for it compared to, like, the fabric. So I'm really leaning on, oh, okay, let's just skip the previous step and make this good boat. But to make the wooden planks, I think we have to upgrade our carpentry bench here. And I believe it needs copper, and we do not have a copper for it. We got one. I think that's all I've got, and I don't think I've got anything, yeah, nothing left in there. I don't think I have 2 copper ore to be able to refine either. No, it looks like we're out of luck. Yeah, so I'll have to head off and try to find more copper, which means once more going back up to the Buffalo region. Although I'm hoping this will be the last time we'll have to go up there, although I better check just to see what else the boat needs to be made. I don't think it needs anything else copper-wise. Rope, iron tree branch, dried hide. No, so I think we should be good for one last trip to the Buffalo region. I should make sure... Okay, I've got a fair bit of water there. Do I have any more in these? No, we've drained all that, so that's fine. That's got plenty there, so that is good. The only thing might be food. So I'll better take a quick check at that. Oh yeah, our poor, sad little farm here. Oh, would you look at that? I actually got a little bit of farming skill going. You know what? I should look at making like a little storage box or something. Oh, caviar. I don't know if sea urchins would make caviar. Like, I thought caviar was supposed to be fish eggs, but I don't know if sea urchins really would have, like, that. Okay, but anyway, I was looking for, what the heck was I looking for? Buildings? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll just make a box made of branches, slap you down right here. Quickly put that together. Throw those both in there. Eventually, I should do more with this, but, I mean, it is what it is for now. What is... Oh, that's just a stump I took down. I was going to say, I thought it was like a stack of items, but... Yeah, let me check for food in the canoe we've got here, and then we will see about making up that schooner. I've got a couple of green coconuts, but that's about it, so I don't have that much food there. Let me see if I've got anything stored in here. I think I actually had some dates we were drying out that might be done we could use. No, I got nothing. Shoot. I don't know, if I had some raw meat, I could just probably start making some jerky there. And in here we've got rotten food. Might as well take that. And yeah, I don't see anything else food-wise, so I'm going to have to see about getting a little something at least prepped. Even if it's just like hunting down a peccary or a boar. No, you know what? That's what I could probably try doing. We'll quickly head out, see if we can take down a boar. I should actually take a look. Oh, that's good. The copper hammer's going to need repairs soon, too. I'm hoping there's a nice replenish of the copper ore from the island we've been at. And you know what? Maybe I'll actually even take this with us, too. See if I can stock us up on some new logs to bring back. Because I will have to make up the planks, so we'll get a few things on the go. Stock us up on a bit of food, get the logs back, and then we'll head to the Buffalo region. Try to get the copper ore we can from there. Got plenty of rotten food here, too. I think this is all from... Actually, that's a lot of rotten food for just the snake. Unless, like, every snake I've killed, it's just been going to rotten food, and that number keeps multiplying. That could actually be what's going on with that stack there. But yeah, there is a wild boar not too far from here that I think is probably respawned by now. So we'll go grab that, turn it into, well... harvest the meat off it. It's not like we're going to transform the boar into meat, but get that, bring it back, let it... Try and make some jerky up since we do have a little bit of sea or salt water, I think. And then we'll start stockpiling some jerky to be easily stocking us up for like future voyages and such. And as much as I could probably advance to the next region already because we've done the story beat for the Puma region, I think I still want to explore the couple of islands that are still in that area. Not that I think there's anything material-wise I'm actually really looking for too much. Because, like, there hasn't been that much requirement for, like, what we really need to get things completed for the game. Like, there have been a few small crafting things we've had to get stuff made up for. But it hasn't been anything that's been, like, too difficult to really embark on. Oh, shoot. Ooh. Well, he went flying, but we did get him on that last shot. So let me just grab our arrows back. And you know what? Maybe what I'll do is I'll also... Yeah, let's get all of the vines here, because I'll probably need the ropes for something in the future. Let's see. How much you got? Ooh, that's a lot of meat. I might as well take the hide, the intestines, that. I think that's... I'll take the animal fat, too. I don't know what I might do with it, but at least we can take that for ourselves. And you know what? Let's see. We'll harvest everything of that. And cut that down into a log. Throw you onto the cart, and see if I can find something that's going to give us a bit more for logs. Like, can I take this down? No. And can't take that down. I don't suppose I can do anything with this. No, that can't be cut down. That is just a thing. Okay, we'll get those and chop this down. Even if we don't get a full cartload of like 6 logs to bring back, we'll still at least get a bit. And maybe... I wonder if that tree right there actually might count. Can you be cut down? Oh, you might be able to. Okay, we'll get that. Wow, 1 log for a tree that size. That... I'm not sure. Okay, log is... Or the cart's right there. I was going to say, like, for as small as the other ones were that we're getting 1 log, that seemed quite a bit bigger. But, you know what? The 3 should probably be fine. I don't think we'll be going through too many logs to make up the planks. And we don't want to spend too long getting sidetracked on, like, for the moment. One thing, too, is I believe the comments had mentioned that the catamaran might have a storage on it for, like, logs, or maybe it's we upgrade the canoe enough it gets. It seems like there's kind of a weird, you know, I'm kind of tempted just to take that down. Yeah, see, I thought that would be 2 logs from that, but you know what? Okay, there we go. Just an extra, and let's get back home. There's like 2 different paths you can take with the boats. There's like a base form that you get these continued upgrades along, but then there's also you can upgrade the boat itself to like other levels. Like when we get back, we're in the canoe, then can go to improved canoe. It's kind of weird. So I'm not sure if the comments were saying to either upgrade the canoe or make up a next level of the boat. Or like next tier of ship or boat or whatever you can use. Again, not too sure of it. And we'll slowly bring this back. The cart we'll just leave right by the carpentry bench because there's not too much we can do with that. But then we'll see what we can do with all of the meat we've just picked up. The 6 pieces should be able to provide us with a little bit of jerky that, considering I know everything we are after and it's only like copper mining, it should hopefully go pretty quick for a trip back to the Buffalo region. The biggest issue I'm going to have with that is I don't know how much ore has replenished into the deposits since we've left. Because it does seem like it's a gradual one piece every so often. And I don't remember coming across any copper deposits in the Puma region. We found a few little loose pieces of copper ore, which were a nice bonus, but I think there's only so many copper deposits in general we can work from. Yeah, we'll get this back. I don't think there's anything too much that I need for the, like, survival points either, like our little leveling system we've got. It always helps to improve the levels of, like, our skills and such. Yeah, I can stay right there. Open that up. Okay, actually, let me check here, because there might be some more... Okay, so we got all the sea salt we can take. I might as well take all of the clean water we can. There we are. Okay, let's get our way in here. And let's see. Yeah, so we could make salted lard, which restores 23 food. Oh, they all... Okay, so... And we'll go for the dried meat. Like, I'm kind of surprised that animal fat, you can do that with it, but... Like, the fact there's no difference between the two is a little surprising. But let's see. That, and that, and that will move over. We'll place the same of whatever we picked up there. Oh, container's full. Okay, that's why I can't do anything more with that. See if I can just store anything else out and around. Okay, so let's see if we can quickly try processing some more of the hides and that we've picked up. We'll need the dried hide for the next boat, so that can be fine as it is. There we go. And I got an animal tendon we can make into the tendon thread. Okay, that's in order. Place the same there. The puma hide. Yeah, I might as well take that, because I can put that up somewhere. Alright, I need to do that, and then that. And maybe we'll put that stretched right on this wall. There we go. Okay, a little bit more is done there. I don't think there's anything else, like station-wise, I needed there. Food and water were not too bad. Again, we've got plenty of the flasks, and I can even just have a drink to help with that, so that's in order. The jerky, I just need to check and see how long that does take to dry, so it'll be a while. And we'll get what sleep we can in. And maybe I'll even see... I don't think there's anything I want to go hunting for. Like, I don't know if we actually have crabs around here again or not. I think in the first... Oh, yeah, we do have some crabs. Okay, you know what? There you are. I gotta admit, the concentration mode is pretty handy to have. There we go. That's a couple of crabs, so we'll cook that just to have the little bit of extra food top us up. And I think even once these two jerkies are done, we'll set sail with that back to the Buffalo region, because I only need like a little bit of a top up for ourselves. We don't need a full stock ship to be gone for weeks. All in all, I'm hoping to be back in like the same day or two. And that has 7 hours to go on that. Right, need to grab a little bit of fuel for that. Come on, where's my sweet spot? There it is. Okay, I don't actually have any sticks in that one. So I think I'd go outside, grab a few sticks from one of these boxes. 1, 2, 3. That should be more than enough to cook what we want up. There we go. Okay, so we'll get the roasted crabs made up. We don't have any more eggs. I do have a little bit of the meat, but I might want to save that just to keep going. I will make a couple more bandages, a few more cold medicine things, a couple of tobacco compresses just in case, and actually I don't think I need the chamomile stuff. Maybe a couple of those, and that'll do for that. I will make up some more mapping charcoal because I haven't been bringing that with us. Okay, that's in order. That is actually pretty close to being done now. We'll just throw the medicine into this canoe for now, and I'll have to see if the Spanish schooner actually would fit at one of these docks or not once we make it. Because depending on its size, it might be the case that it'll be too big to like fit in the shallow water here, and I'll have to move the dock out. I'm not exactly sure how large it'll be, but to call it a schooner makes me think it's going to be a bit sizable to itself. And you know what? Maybe what I'll do is we'll see about trying to get a little bit of salt water into that while we're here. Yeah, I don't want to mix the two, because I think a little bit of salt water would basically mess that up. Oh. Okay, there's all that, so... Or no, sorry, didn't mean to drop that. Is there a way to drain it? Empty. There we go. Okay, so that's in order there. Yeah, we don't need anything to do with that. Nope. Those are all done, so that's a little bit more... Oh, and that's up to level 6. So there's the dried hide in there, the puma tendons, crafting resource, processed hide. Right, so we can do one more dried hide. There we go. That all looks fine. Primitive ship repair kit should be all we need. The pickaxe has plenty of durability because that is an iron one we've made up. That's just finishing up, so that should be good. And do I still have salt here? Oh, I only got one more sea salt. I wonder if I should get that going while we're out. Yeah, there, so we'll let that go while we're gone. It probably won't go all the way through, but at least it'll help a little bit more. There's the dried meat done. And we'll get a little bit more on the go while we're away. Hold on to that, because that's our food. Water's good. I don't suppose this will be quick to make a new thing, a sea salt, will it? Yeah, it doesn't actually say how much sea salt it does produce. It's 2 water units per hour, but no idea on the sea salt. I was thinking maybe just because we are embarking, I'd try to get that as soon as we could, and then go off. But you know what, since it's not here yet, let's just get this done. We've been back and forth between the Buffalo region for a while now. I'd prefer to get us all done as soon as we can with it, and, like, moving properly forward. So I'll just give this a minute to load, and then we'll make our way up to... Oh, actually, it's going to be evening for us to go up there. Yeah, we'll have one piece of the meat now. And we've got plenty of storage capacity on both the boat and our thing here. So, you know what? Let me actually take the helm, and we'll work our way up and along. Okay. Just was checking something quickly on the side there. So yeah, we'll do the same trick of going as far as we can on the boat, hop out, and then go inland to check the ore deposits. Unless there was a second ore deposit somewhere hidden up on the other island to the northwest. I think Red Island it was. I don't think we have much of a reason to really stop there. There we go. I might need to be careful because we may have the tegus present again. Yeah, looks like we do have some out and about. There we go. Deal with that. Take the arrow back. On the one hand, it would be good to pick up the meat, or any meat from them. I'm actually not getting tegu hide, though. I guess maybe it's one of those, like, rare drops for them again. Yeah, just want to take them out so that way they're not a nuisance on the way back. And let me check. Okay, says the jaguar is likely back, so we'll probably have to take it down. But that will at least make it so I think that's one of the last threats between us. There we go. Now it's one of the last threats between us and the copper we need. I forgot there was the harpy eagle that likes to stay right there. There we go, got a hit in there. Yeah, throw you off. There we go, just took a couple of arrows. See, again, because, I mean, I know we're on tourist difficulty, so that probably helps in, like, keeping things from being too damaging to us. But I haven't felt a need to really have to step up to, like, the crossbows that you can make, or even the firearms for the game. Not sure if we'll ever have to. Just two. Well, at least that does bring us to the bare minimum we need for the upgrade to the carpentry bench. But I think while we're here, I am going to try going further north to also check out the other deposit that is on this island. Just since we are here, we might as well make the most of our trip here. Our trip out to this place. Okay. Yeah, might not be careful. They might come in with having shot the arrow towards them. Well, actually, it seems like they're going to let us pass in peace. Okay. I don't hear or see any birds, so I think it's just the tegu being... yeah, it's in here. Yeah, probably a little excessive to use bow and arrow on that, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. And see if I can sneak my way over here without anybody getting ticked off at me. Okay, is there anything left to mine here? Just one, but I might as well take it. Yeah, this like slow, gradual, bit by bit replenishment, it sucks to have to deal with. And I don't believe there's any other deposits that be anywhere on the island either. And it doesn't even say, like, that deposit is tapped out or not. Unless there might be something over here. I'll see maybe about try and get to that cartographer tree. Just try to map out the last bit of the island if I can. Actually, I might not even be able to climb it because I don't think I... Oh. Nah, it didn't actually hurt as much as I thought for that height. I don't think I have any rope on hand to actually make the ladder to climb that, do I? No. Okay, but you know what? That's alright. Even if I can just, like, kind of cheat the system a little bit, so I don't have to deal with, like, the threats of the island. Yeah, there we go. And just try scaling the rocks along the outskirts. Okay, maybe we can't Skyrim our way too far. Or maybe we can. We just have to find the right spots for it. Yes, there's this little spot right here, which I don't think I've really actually mapped out. So you know what? Let me just do this quickly. Oh, there is another copper deposit back here. Okay, we're actually going to be better off than I thought we would. We do have a few things to... Oh. I know cats are flexible, but that seemed like a weird arch to its spine there. I think you were the only Tegu to contend with. Yeah, we're going to have to be a little close to deal with the Jaguar here. Whoa! Whoa! What the heck was that? Okay, I think he's actually bleeding out. I think that's why he ran from us like that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, again, I don't want to worry about picking up the meat because I'd rather save all of our carry weight for getting copper. So now that I know there is another deposit here, that helps a lot. Okay, so we can get 3 more pieces. Get this back to the boat, and then I think I can come back out here after a sleep. Make our way back over this side. And get the rest. Because that is a very, very welcome find. I thought I was only dealing with, like, the 2 deposits on this island. We'll grab that. And you just have to remember the easiest way back. I think it's basically straight out this way and then down through the south here. We could do that, or I could go further through the island. We'll try going this way. I keep forgetting in order to eat that, I gotta do that. Yeah. That last little corner of the island, I really should have checked there much sooner. But this will also give us a nice stockpile of copper in case I want to upgrade the last of our clothing to the copper-plated too. But god, there are these Tegu lizards all over the place. I mean, they're not too bad to deal with, it's just the amount of them is pretty steady. Okay, so I gotta remember, when I'm coming back up... Or no, this is... Yeah, we're still not quite back to the exit where the boat is. I don't know if it would be faster or better to move the boat around the other side of the island, or... Now, it looks like access is basically only through these little, like, passes or gaps in the cliffs, so... There's not really too much of a point moving the boat. I think this will give us 6 pieces of copper to work with. So we'll have to see if there's anything else copper tool-wise I want to make. I can at least repair the hammer or the knife we've been using, although... Yeah, I did make the iron knife because the copper one was pretty low. I think I've still got a fair few pieces of iron ingot left behind that we've processed and haven't put to a tool, so... My hoarding of resources might be paying off for us. It's just, I don't know what the total will need for this next boat ahead. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll sleep for as long as we need. Okay, let's get... is there anything else to toss over? Or am I basically... I don't know if I can bring 6 pieces or not, so let me see if I can just, like, throw over everything I can. Just because I'd like to try to get it all in one trip, if possible. Yeah, we'll do that and see if I can carry it all back. I think there's going to be 9 pieces of copper left to harvest. So I think it was a dozen when we checked. I know... Once I get familiar with, like, the menus and everything, I usually speed through them because I know exactly what I'm trying to go after. So I apologize if, like, again, some of you guys are trying to read through the menus and it's like, blink and it's gone already. It's just a little bit of how I kind of operate through games and such once you've gotten, like, the routine and the pattern down. So it's further this way. Yeah, probably going to have to deal with the Tegu here. There we go, a couple more taken care of, and is it... Yeah, so it's just beyond this little part here, down in the shadows of this, and around to the back there. And we've been to this little temple before and picked up everything I think that it had to offer. It was basically just the interesting sight to knock out in a potion sitting here. But let's head down and see if we can carry all this that's left. Oh, we can. Perfect. Taking that. And let's get on back home for... hopefully, again, the very last time we need to come out to this region. We've now gotten, extra stockpile of copper that I don't think I've ever really had, because I've always put copper to use as soon as we can make it up. And I think all I might do is one more sleep on the boat, just so that way we get our stamina full for the trip back. And then, with having the gas mask, I don't know if there'll be anything else, like, extra equipment-wise we'd need for exploring the Puma region. Like, when it's come to the other islands in the Buffalo region, we only really needed the gas mask for the cave system that was down in... Oh, even a carpentry workbench right here. We only needed the gas mask for the Windy Island because of that one tree down that cave there. Truth be told, I don't actually know if I needed it. I can't remember if I actually tried poking my head in there and then we found there was poisonous gas or not. But we went down there with it anyway, just in case. So I'm thinking we might be able to quickly explore the last islands in the Puma region and then move on to the next. And then, also depending what else we find in the Puma region, I may focus more just trying to get the story done and finished and through. But I don't know if there'll be too much more to it. One thing I still kind of have as a theory is, like, everything that's happened is long overdue. And, like, has happened long in the past. Like, all the bodies and corpses we've been finding of, like, other members of the expedition team, they've all been skeletonized. So they've probably been dead for a long time. Either that or it's just a way of being able to have, like, the bodies in place and not being too gruesome for, like, what's present there. Yeah, travel us down here. And we will try to get the smelter going to at least begin working on the copper. I think we can now do 2 pieces smelted per time. Oh, a little swim. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of... Oh, actually, before I do that, I need to grab the fire starter. And I should actually see if I can try repairing that, or I might have to make up a new fire starter, because the pyrite one we've got is getting a little low. Jog our way over. It's got a little bit more in it. Okay, so the fire is going to need some more fuel to it. Alright, that needs coal, my bad. And I think we've got some coal. Yeah. And we've got 5 pieces of iron, so I'm hoping that'll be enough. Like that. Get that going. Get that going. And let's head back here and see about getting some of our stuff properly off the boat here. Because we'll want that back, that back. The lamp oil can probably stay there, to be honest. Okay, we'll take that 1 piece of copper off. Take that off. Those can stay with us. The ship repair kit can probably stay with the ship. Not really going to use it otherwise. And yeah, that'll do for now. And we might even see if we can try to get this upgraded before we end today's episode off. That one is done. Place the same in there. I'll probably have to make some more rope made of skin, but we've got the hide for it, so that's no problem going forward. I don't actually know if I have... Yeah, I can only basically move 1 piece of ore into that container. I think most of them are pretty full up, but we'll still try to grab what we can off the boat. And see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I know we're getting sleepy, but we'll try to kind of get little cat naps in while we get this processed. And nothing left here. Nope. Hasn't rained, or if it has, it's all evaporated by now. Food-wise, we're okay. Yeah, we can repair the copper hammer. Or maybe I'll even hold off and see how much this next boat takes. If it doesn't need that much iron, I can always make an iron hammer and go from there. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to upgrade this further. It seems like that is as far as this goes. I don't know if there will be like a steel we'll be able to make up, or pistol base, musket base. See, that just says elite items from copper and iron and firearms. But that needs clay mold for pistols, and that could be upgraded, but I don't think we'll worry too much on that. Just let this tick out and then replace them and get an hour's sleep in. There we go. Yeah, we'll just do this to pass a bit of time to get this all going through. But you know what? Let's actually see about Okay, so I need a split log for that. So one of you. Slap you in there. I need one of our saws. Work that. Okay, we'll come back to that in a moment, just so that way I can get this done. That one there, that one there. So that leaves... I think we've only got a little bit of copper left on the boat, and that is truly everything out of it. Oh no, I think I got off every piece of copper then, so... Will we only have the 2 left over in excess then? No, we're going to have more, because there's going to be those 2 I've got and those 2 from there, so I've got a bit more. Okay. Oh, and I've also got another one there to make up. Yeah, so let's get that in order. And for planks, we just need 1 regular log. So let's slap you on there. That's 30 minutes. How long will it take to make up a plank? Ah, sure, why not? It's not that much time over. Okay, that's that done. Now, for the new boat. Okay, we need 3 more iron tree branches and 2 more ropes of skin, which is actually pretty easy to get. So we'll start with the ropes of skin. Do I just craft that on my person? I think that's resources... Okay, regular workbench, that's it. And it's... How much do I need for that? I think I just need to make up... Okay, just 1, because we get 2 per. There, that's done. We might as well extinguish the forge for now after... No, that's still going. My mistake there. That can go in there. Those ingots... Ooh, I'll hold on to those. Throw those into there. That's in order. I believe the iron tree branches were from the Puma region. No, but I think I need 2 more planks. Yeah, that should be it for that. And I'll toss those in there for now. Okay, let's see if I can find somewhere else to throw those that has more room. Here should work. Or not. Dang, planks are kind of big. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so let me take another quick check. It is just the iron tree branches. And then what else could we make? Improved cart, improved log cart, improved farm, excellent tanner workbench, iron chest, large wooden box, copper chest. Okay, a few things have opened up. Yeah, extinguish that for whatever fuel's left in there. We'll have a bit of a drink to top ourselves off. We'll take the dried meat. You know what? I'll just have that now, so that way we're good there. Sleep until morning, and we'll begin the new day from here. So thank you guys for joining me on this episode of Survival Fountain of Youth. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Next episode, we're getting the last of those iron tree branches and making up the boat proper, and then we'll probably see about maybe the last episode of the week, completing through the Puma region, if not starting it next episode too. But thank you guys for joining me on the video. Until I do see you in the next video or episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.